When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The inside handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or improving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
This crowd bringing the energy, and he's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That didn't bust for a long minute. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Nifty little dance step. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Running to the left. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's second and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. He's right on target.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel package. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys that have more speed on the field.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's McCown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, how did he make that move? They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
10, South Carolina, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fired. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. Backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the catch and knocked down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the the 30, past the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is
looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left, running toward the tape. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
South Carolina, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. The field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but man, they caught a break. You take those breaks and you don't apologize for it.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pass to 45. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
Touchdown. NC State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He'll come out throwing on first down, setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
On second down, just keeps firing. fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it on the run. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 17.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nice move to stay on his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They pick up half of it.
Running back.
5.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Flips it out to the back. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Bulls his way forward. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
He's off to the races. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finds his big tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
grabbed behind the line. It's Punga. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They're going to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Is brought down at the 25. And the NC State offense will take
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harper. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes the easy completion. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 2nd and goal for this offense. Using his feet. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 24.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
73, South Carolina, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pulls it in. It's Punga. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
NC State, 80. South Carolina, 24.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on.